Hi everyone, Mike here with September 2019 Merch by Amazon sales update. Right away, let's get into the numbers. And as you can see, 134 sales in total, 130 in the States, 1 in the UK, and 3 in Germany. Now, before I go any further, I would like to basically quickly summarize, that I am celebrating the worst month since last July. And let's actually look at that. September 2019, as you can see here, total royalties of $334.64. And I haven't been in the low hundreds since, like I said, July 2018 when I had 100 sales. The month before that, 106, and then May 135. Now, there's been a number of things that have happened in the last couple of months where a number of my listings are showing as unavailable, and I'm currently working with merch customer support to get them back online, basically back as active, and I'll go into that a little further in just a minute, but let's look at some of these numbers. So total sales, like I mentioned, 134. I would consider this a terrible month, especially for September. Royalties, like I said earlier, 334 in the States, $2.57 royalties per sale, and then just a few sales in Europe. Let's see what some of these numbers look like. Average number of sales per day, 4. Record day, 11 sales a day, which would have been $34.75 in royalties for that one day. Unique products sold, 75, which is 1.3% of all of my live products. Now, I wanted to actually look at this number closer, and when I ran the stats for all-time sales, I'm around 11%, which is where I want to be. So again, this is a very abnormal number, and it's extremely low. 54% of my sales were pop sockets, which is good. This used to be actually a lot higher. Now I'm starting to sell a lot more t-shirts, and especially newer designs that I'm listing, which again, standard t-shirt 27%, 9% premium shirts, and then everything else is under 5%. Most of my sellers are men's fit type, and again, this is because of the nature of my designs, but again, 16% women's. And when I looked at this, I'm actually thinking that I'm really losing out on a whole market for children's clothing, because I do have a number of designs that are selling really well on Etsy, but I really haven't capitalized on that through merch, and it's something that I just randomly realized that I haven't invested any kind of time and really thought and strategy into selling kids clothing, kids design specifically. Let's look at some of this. So this is these are just basically some of the products sold, and then sales this month. As you can see, the top selling product this month, I had 9 sales, which again, if you've been watching any of my videos, you would know that this is so abnormal for anything that's basically been happening over the last, I would say, about a year. So anyways, I haven't even cracked 10 sales this month for any one specific product, which is again nuts for me. Let's look at this. Is what I wanted to show you guys, because this is basically, like I said, I ran the report of all-time sales, and these are some of my top sellers since I started working with merch. And what I wanted to do is show you that, for example, this specific product, which I've sold over 1,300 of, is currently unavailable. These two, these are standard t-shirts in a very specific niche, over 100 sales, also currently unavailable. This one is still available, and this one again is not. So out of my 5 top selling products of all time, I have 4 that are currently unavailable, and I'll show you quickly what I'm talking about. So basically, actually, this is just a comparison. Before I jump to the next screen, this is just a comparison of sales and basically the trend that's where my sales have been going. So I fully expected August, as you can see here, was going up a little bit compared to June and July, and I thought that September was going to start basically, in my mind, I was thinking skyrocketing, because that's basically the trend over the last couple of years. As you can see here, June and July of 2018, much lower than August, September, and then we get into October and November, and then this is full-blown Q4 and Christmas and holiday sales. But that's not what's been happening with me. And as you can see here, even October, it's October 3rd today, and I've had 10 sales since in the last 3 days. Extremely low. And this is what I'm talking about. So let's actually look at this. So this is, I just basically did a screenshot of my inbox to show you what has been happening since I opened basically a case with Merch by Amazon customer support. So once I explained to them that a number of my listings, and this is just basically what I could find very quickly, that they weren't available for sale, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is one of the top sellers. It's a pop socket, and if you go to the listing page, this is what you see. So it says currently unavailable. We don't know when this item will be back in stock, and then the listing is still up, but nobody can actually purchase this product. And like I said, I have a number of them. So basically what Merch has been doing, and again, absolutely nothing negative about Amazon Merch specifically, but I do want to show you, for example, the communication that I've had with them. And this is them basically giving me a weekly update and simply saying, we are still working on the issue. We will get back to you as soon as it's resolved. I opened the case at the beginning of September, and now we're in October, and I'm still receiving these updates basically saying we're still working on it. We will let you know. I emailed them halfway through on the 20th and basically said anyway to expedite this case, and basically it was a generic response saying, as you can see here, we apologize for the length and time. We are still working on it. So that's basically where I am with this. Until some of these listings are back and available for sale, I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't know if the sales are basically going to go down, or if Q4 in general is going to help. I'm assuming it will, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm curious if anybody's had any similar problems, not necessarily this year, but ever. Leave a comment down below. I'm actually very curious. And like I said, we'll keep going. I've been listing, because of this, I've been reviewing my account, and I've just taken down close to 1,000 products that were not being noticed, not being sold, and they were going to be taken down anyways in the next month or so. So I'm really doing a lot of restructuring when it comes to Merch, because I mean, it's a big loss when it comes to the potential and then what could be happening. So I really hope that basically that this is a one-off, that they'll be able to fix this, and that it's really not happening to a lot of other people. Anyways, just to wrap this up, I don't want to make this video too long. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if anybody's going through this, and also how your sales are going. As always, thanks for watching.